Hello, and welcome to healthyhouseplants.com, where we teach you all about gardening in the great indoors. If you'd like to support our show, please use our Amazon affiliate link below. So today I'm going to talk to you, answer a question actually from Amanda Mendez, a subscriber. She asked, I would love a video on how you know when a leaf is past saving and you should clip it. I am always nervous to clip my leaves if I think that they may be coming back. Okay, so that's a really good question because you definitely don't want to over prune plants. I talk about that in another video. And you never want to take off more than 1/3 of the plant at a time because plant leaves plants use their leaves, they get their nutrients through their leaves. The leaves photosynthesize, and that's how they get their nutrients. So you do want to be careful to not over prune your plants. However, there is that time when, yes, it is time to get rid of some old leaves. So I'm going to show you a few old leaves that you would want to remove. Keeping in mind too that when you do remove the leaves, it will initiate new leaf growth. So as long as you prune the leaf correctly. So I'll show you that too. Okay, so here we have a beautiful Chinese evergreen here, and it is a variegated one. So you can see here we've got a few leaves that are droopy. So these sometimes even can be pulled out. If you just pull and they come out, that's fine. Otherwise, you're going to want to prune them out. So I'm pruning out this one here. These are just little pieces you can see. Now this is a bigger prune. So those are pretty easy, right? You think, okay, those are brown and dead. I know I need to prune those out. But here, right here, we have one that's in question. So this is a kind of a faded one. To keep in mind, when they start to fade like this and they get this brown look to them like this, it is that they are going to soon be turning dark brown like the others. So I will cut this one off at the base. And that's where you want to cut, is at the base, because at the base there, where the leaf is coming from, there are nodes, they're leaf nodes, and they will initiate. Now that I've pruned that out, what will happen is a new growth will be initiated from that point, so we'll get more leaves below. So it is a good thing. However, if you are finding that a lot of the leaves on your plants are dying back, and if you keep clipping, there's not going to be a bunch left, you probably have an issue such as root rot. And in that case, you want to determine if it's root rot. I have a whole playlist on that. And then you're going to want to put the plant in a lot smaller pot. So if you keep clipping and clipping and clipping, it's just getting smaller and smaller, that is an issue. So this one you can see, got rid of that one. So the plant will look better when you do that too. And remembering to get all the way to the base with whatever it is. If you don't and you have a empty leaf stalk, what happens is that leaf stalk will take a while to fall off, to rot and fall off, and it takes a lot longer for the plant to then initiate new growth. So that's why you want to cut off at the end. Now here we've got some more, right? So these guys, once again too, same thing. These are dead, definitely pruning off at the base. Looking at the others, this one has a little bit of an issue, as do some of these. So this right here is brown spotting, brown leaf tip. I have a whole video series on that. Actually, three of these leaves have that. So what you can do in that case, you wouldn't want to remove the whole leaf. You can prune off just the brown leaf tips, and you can fashion them in a better, so that they look nice, round the corners and things as well. So that is an option, and there are various reasons for the brown leaf tip, which I cover in the other video as well. So if you keep having this brown leaf tip problem, you're going to want to look at what the solution, so that you don't have to keep pruning and pruning the leaf until you lose all the leaves as well. Here's another. These are both peace lilies. Here's another. So a good example of a plant that does have some that need to be pruned off all the way, which I'm doing. And this one, we have this guy here. Now this leaf, if you don't have a lot of leaves on the plant, you would want to cut the leaf off. You would want to cut the brown off, I should say, not the leaf, the brown off, and keep the leaf, because you want, as mentioned earlier, the leaf to continue to photosynthesize. However, say you have a lot of leaves on the plant. You could just cut it off if you want to. I'm going to leave this one on because this plant has leaves but doesn't have a ton. We have another issue here, back here with another leaf. It looks like this leaf got caught in something at some point and it got torn, and that's why it browned. So for this one, I am going to prune nicely so I have a nice curve to the leaf. You can also make points and things like that. And that looks a lot better. So you can see the plant looks a lot better too. And we kept pretty much most of the leaves except for the ones that were really dead. We have a creeping Charlie here. So this is a really good example of what I was talking about. When the leaves get yellowy, you kind of want to keep an eye on them. First of all, to make sure you don't have a problem. But this leaf is going out soon, so I can prune it now if I want to. Or if you're not sure, just let the leaf sit a bit longer to see if it does continue to yellow and then start to brown. And at that point, yellowing, dark, a lot of yellowing, browning, you will want to prune it out. This plant has quite a bit of foliage on it, so I'm not concerned about over taking off too much as well. So I took out, there's a few more yellowy leaves that I'll probably take out, because a lot of times when they are, like I said, yellowing, starting on to brown, they're just going to die. So the sooner you can get them out, the sooner you can have new growth, providing, like I said, that the plant is not losing tons and tons of leaves. If that is the case, you have another problem, likely root rot or improper watering. So that is it for when to prune leaves. So hopefully that gives you some idea of when to cut and when not to cut. Thank you for stopping by today. Please leave any comments about any indoor gardening tutorials you'd like to see. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And please check the bell if you'd like to be notified when we upload new videos.